That's why we're doing some of these changes, in hopes that we create more speed of the club. But the ball is what we need to improve this performance. We're trying to do that by making you do it a different way. I'm not sure how to work with it. Attitude adjustment of being comfortable being aggressive. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being as fast as, as humanly possible for you to swing, you're probably swinging 4. I mean, you're really slow, really dainty. I want you to I want the tiger coming out. I want you almost to be fearful that you may not hit it well, but you're going to just hit the ball hard. So 3 or 4 balls, I want you to just hit it as hard as you can hit it. Your body will move in a certain way. You've already trained it in certain shapes and movements. But I want to see a couple of swings where you may miss the ball, you may shank it, I don't care. We're just going to hit it. We're going to hit it hard, and then we're going to fix the crookedness later. We're going to hit it, we're going to create power. You just think about, I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to try to hit it as hard as I can hit it. That's the best you've hit so far. Believe it or not, your subconscious partner knows how to hit that golf ball, regardless of what that speed. And so it's almost like, how do I swing that fast? My conscious mind can't concentrate on hitting the ball. I don't want your conscious mind thinking about hitting the ball. That's not your job. That's your partner. That's your subconscious job. They will figure out how to hit the ball. No human being can ever do that consciously. Keep doing with that. Now, were you somewhat surprised that you hit it?
Yes.
Okay. And you hit it pretty well, by the way.
Too surprising.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I like my students to swing as hard as they can, providing they maintain balance and form. And you're doing it. Just do some loud swishes with the club. There's a couple different sources of power that we're going to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about the thought of swinging harder and fast. Okay, good. Now, as you set up to put it on the toe. That one. I don't know who that was that hit that.
That was pretty far.
that was 20 yards real easy against the wind. That exploded. Wow. My work is done here. That's great. We don't want to make it complicated. I don't want you to have 10 swing thoughts. I'm always looking for those simple little new thoughts that can give you big results. I don't want to just pile on here and let you just clog up your brain and have paralysis here. All position is noodle position off the left toe and then just hit it hard. I want you to have one backswing thought and one downswing thought. Downswing thought, hit it hard. That's your down. But let's work on 2 things at a time. You can always work on one backswing change that you think will help. And we can work on one downswing. I don't want you to have more than I would like you to have 2 backswing thoughts. I want you to feel yourself turn more. I want you that right hip to turn more. And sometimes you take it back mostly with your upper body only. And this, once the upper body is almost kind of turning that a little bit, but it's almost, the lower body is almost following the upper body. And I want it almost to be the opposite. I want you to feel like the lower body, let this right hip, don't try to prevent this from turning. Let that right hip turn. Let it swing back behind you. Yeah. Now, obviously there's a limit because you got to keep your eye on the ball. But that, now you're coiling up. Let's try that a few times. I can give you words. You have to kind of you have to let your body translate on how that might feel. That's going to give you more rotation between a bigger arc. This is the driver swing. What I'm telling you now is exclusively the driver. It's not your 9-iron. Okay, we don't need that kind of motion with a 9-iron. There you go. So now the larger muscles in our body are helping you throw that club, not just the hands and arms. There's the one you're waiting on right there. That's it all there. That's 2 in a row.
So fun.
Well, working on your game has its own joy, I think. Even though it's not there yet, if you have the confidence that what you're working on is the right thing to work on, then there's some joy in working on your game. Let's slow that backswing down just a fraction. Make it up. I've used this. I need to find a different analogy. This that I've used seems to work. So I'm not like that. Simple and easy. It's really a sneeze. Sometimes you go.
Yeah.
I want you to like let it build up and then fire. Kind of like that. You're kind of figuring out how to make it your own, personalize it yourself, but I want there to be that kind of contrast between the speed of the backswing and the speed of the downswing. So I want you to swing. Good. Now, what you're going to do, right then you did this, which is perfect. I just want you now to fold your elbows and lift them up, shoulder, elbows or shoulder high. There you go. Perfect, just like that. You're just swinging to a pose. Okay, good. Now do kind of a little baby backswing and swing to that pose. Good. Now, what you're doing with the right leg is fine. If it stays that way, but I want you to try this other way, then you make a decision which way you think you might want to adopt. It's all right to be very, very straight, but more commonly we will see a little break here in the knee, as opposed to that knee being back. It'll be kind of tucked under. Good. So the knees are almost close to each other as opposed to this. Very good. And you can even have more rotation here. Really turning that. Oh yeah. Oh. Do a pose, and just think. All you're just thinking pictures. Pose. Good. Swing and pose. Pose. Feel it. Good. Mind has to feel this. Pose. Pose. Every time. Hold it. Good. Good. Hold it every time. So good. That's exactly right. Not the same golfer as this next swing. Okay, we're going to look at your swing this week versus last week. Look at last week's first. First, there is a difference in ball position. You have the ball more forward off your left toe on the left, your new swing. So you're going to want to learn how to get comfortable with that. Let's first look at the swing on the right. As you go back, we're going to stop it at the top and kind of look where the shaft of the club is. Here's the shaft of the club. There. Let's do your swing on the left now. Much higher. It's up there at your eyes. So you're raising that right arm. You're rotating. Your lower body is rotating more.
Everything on that swing on the left is a much more powerful swing. So that looks really, really good. Let's look at the downswing now and take it to the new follow through. Here's your other old follow through. Halfway decent, it's just not that pro finish that we want to have. So you come through. Big difference. Big, more dynamic finish. You can see this back foot here. You can see how your weight is solidly on your left side. You're arching your back, standing much taller on the left. Very good. You've done some really hard work and it looks really good, Wendy. Just keep it going and you'll continue to improve.